What's up, Champions fam? It's the bad guy of WWE Champion Zeke 4-0 back with a brand new video. And this is actually going to be a unique one because we are actually going to be running both brothers. We are going to do the tour for Hell Mode for Tonga Loa, and then we have the Victory Tour for Tama Tonga. So we're just going to take a look at what we got for the Entourage side. Of course, with these guys, you already know the deal. We got plus 99 for both of them. So the Entourages are going to be unique. Literally, the only two moves we need right now for Tonga Loa are the back elbow smash as well as the belly to back suplex. We do have the standing drop kick in here, but right now this is all you really need. So the standing drop kick is dealing damage, allowing us to choose gems to make into green gems. But then we also have the back elbow smash dealing damage, allowing us to choose gems to make into blue. And last but not least, we have the belly to back suplex dealing damage and allowing us to make random gems into pyro gems, and everything that is above those pyro gems will be made into purple once broken. So for this entourage, we have our guy Batista Bomb Batista. Pyro gems do 50% more damage and blue MP +1. We have Zombie Drew McIntyre. Purple gems do 12k flat rate damage. We have Rockin' Roman Reigns. Rockin' Reigns, that is. Purple gems do 30% more damage. Moves that regenerate purple gems will do 3 more. Obviously, we're just doing this for the purple, right? And then, of course, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am, because Tama Tonga is allowing us to create more pyro gems, 2 to be precise at the moment, alongside purple gems doing an additional 20% more damage. So that is what we are going to run. We do not have a strap on him, but we're going to go and hop in. And you already know, when it comes to the MLC free-to-play characters for any MLC, they're going to make it a real nice cakewalk. Now, I still stand on what I said before. As much as I love OTC Roman Reigns, and as good as Solo Sikoa looks, I am not worried about either one of them. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous to think that there's going to be some people out there that are going to fully commit to spending $525 US each week for a chance and an opportunity to pick up OTC Roman Reigns if they don't get lucky in the banner polls, so that you can go ahead and get him another way. That is actually very, very sad. It's heartbreaking. But nonetheless, I mean, people can do what they want with their disposable income. There is the chance and the possibility to get him at 6-star silver, S+ tier modern era striker. Modern era is always going to be a thing. Striker requirements, Roman Reigns coverage for contest superstars. So I don't knock anybody who wants to go after him, but quite frankly, that's a steep price, especially weekly. You know what I mean? Like, literally, you're going to be dropping over $2 grand within the month to guarantee yourself Roman Reigns at 5-star bronze. And who's to say that you do get lucky? There is going to be someone within the community that's going to be able to pick him up at 6-star silver. But still, think about that: $525 a week just for a pixelated character. If you got that kind of money, do your thing, boo boo honey child. But the bad guy is a lot of things. But desperate, no, and dumb, we make mistakes. But I'm not. But mama didn't raise no fool. But kudos to anyone who's willing to commit to that kind of grind. And how, had he had been a different situation, similar to Naomi, where it was like you spend a couple here, spend a couple there each week, you're going to get her, that would have been a different story and a different situation. But unfortunately, that isn't what happened here. So, you know, you just got to make do, and I wish everyone the best of luck who does decide to venture out and go after him. But over time, one way or the other, if you do invest in that situation, at least you're picking up shards of the guy and you're able to move forward. Solo Sikoa looks really, really great, but I'm not really worried about Solo. You know, I've been blessed with some amazing showboats. A lot of great showboats are already on my roster with Vader, the Mastodon, you know, Vader time, and then, you know, Maxine Dupree. I still have my guy Finn Balor Judgment Day, let alone Grayson Waller. There's a lot of showboats that are already really good, so it's not the end of the world if I miss out on Solo. But just like any of these MLCs, it's good to be stacking those shards of characters, so later on down the line, if you do pick them up, you already were halfway there. So Solo looks great, but as we all know, the guy that I'm looking forward to, the guy that a lot of people are chasing this month, is, of course, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. And you know what? Thankfully, by the grace of God, we had the contest superstars this week, and I will show you where I'm at with this, and I'm praying that everyone's able to do their due diligence and able to walk away with them by the end of this MLC. That's all I can pray for. Obviously, if you really want to like put the nail in the casket for him or Solo, of course, you know, Tonga is a given. As long as you do your content and you do your grind, you're going to get him. Tonga is obviously the free character, so you don't have to do much for him. But for Jacob as well as Solo, you got to put in the work, and to really good nail things home and drive things home, you may have to spend some money if you don't get blessed with some good drops from the different content and contests within the game. So kudos and great, good luck to everybody out there. But we were able to make something really pop off this weekend, and I'm truly grateful because of the roster that I have. If I did not have the people that I have, I wouldn't have been able to achieve it. So I am truly grateful and humble for that. So we're going to finish this up, and then we are going to go ahead and roll out the red carpet for Tonga because he took us by surprise. Did not expect to recruit him as early as we did, but we were able to do so. So I am definitely thankful and grateful for that. We're actually going to do this right here because we're going to be able to cover more ground with this green shoes move. We're going to be able to connect all those, get that popping off, and there we go. It might not be as easy as I thought with the others, but you know what? We're still going to try. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Give us a little wiggle space here. Get some more pyro gems down on the board. Because we have them at 4-star silver. Obviously, things can go left. That is a given. That could happen. I want to take this, and hopefully it doesn't drop nothing crazy. Alright, yep. It did exactly what I needed to. Spam these across the board. And we are going to be able to do this. Tonga is a very fun, free-to-play character. He is definitely worth the investment. He is definitely fun and unique. I will give them that. They definitely did their thing here. So we are going to, if anything, we're just going to do a row break here. Boom. Because that's going to hit. That's going to activate. Yeah, that'll do for right now. We don't got to do nothing extra crazy. It's going to be a lot going on. A lot of purple gems being made. A lot of connections. Boom, some more. Drop them down, drop them down. And he could kick out. It's a possibility here. But more than likely, it's going to work out in our favor. And it did. Boom. So, you know what? Everything's looking good so far, and from the first week of this MLC, it has worked out for the bad guy tenfold. We got some extra Tonga shards right here, which is definitely going to benefit us, not work against us. So, boom, that is Tonga tour, and then we're just going to exit out real quick, and then we're going to head over to the victory tour for Tonga. Now, Tonga, I was running the triple purple build set, but the build that I prefer, we got him at 5-star silver. I got him up to 6-star bronze. We do have a strap for him. I believe it's 40% or 50% gem damage. But we're running a double takedown 2 setup because this is the build that we're working with. This is the build that we are going to do. It's all about move damage with this. So we have the Power Slam dealing damage and allowing us to choose gems to make into green gems. We have the Samoan Drop, which is a reversal move. Dealing damage, allowing us to choose to make gems into blue gems, but it is a reversal too. If the opponent generates at least 1 botch gem, deal damage and make random gems into silence gems. So remember how it goes. They are oppositions of one another, okay? So with basically, it's kind of just the same. I just thought about this too. Another way to put it is also similar to multiply gems and power gems, right? So botch gems, you don't receive any damage when they're connected, but you can get your MP. Silence gems, you deal damage, but you don't receive your MP from those gems connected. Similar to how power gems basically by the ticks The gem matches that you do, they deal additional damage, whereas multiply gems, you connect them and you utilize them, you get that buff damage like that. So there's always a caveat to each one. But the key thing here, and the reason why I took him up to 6-star, was for the 6-star move. The belly to back suplex, dealing damage and increasing all move damage by 100%. So what we have here is nothing but move damage, okay? We got under the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, Acro. Blue moves do 48% more damage. Then we have his friend Kevin Owens, Tech. Green moves do 45% more damage. Then we have Becky, Trickster Bex. Becky 2 belts, the goat. Basically, she is going to be, or goat, either way. She's going to be allowing us to have blue moves deal 35% more damage. And then we got our man, the living legend, R-Truth. Green moves do 30% more damage. So this is literally what all we're doing is beefing it up. And we did get the strap, and I believe it is 40% gem damage, but we do have double takedown 2s on him for more move damage, and we have the honky tonk blues put on him. This is literally going to make him just wreck people, because whenever you break 3 or more green gems, you're going to get your blue back. So then we can cycle, and if everything works out, you can stack your damage. But as you saw, we already had buff damage from the trainers. So now going in here, I just love his aesthetic with how they do it. Sometimes they hit it right on the nose with how people should be represented in the game. Other times it's a miss. They paid attention to detail here. So as you can all see, we got more increased move damage thanks to the takedown 2s. We beefed it up. He's not even going to make it. that's the sad part. But easy clap here. You could easily just do this to cycle to get some more blue gems down. And of course, you can use the green too, because then the green allows you to stack the different green stacks that you get, enables you with the matches. That will enable you to go ahead and rock and roll when it pertains to the abilities. So either way, blue loads up, green loads up. It's a good cycle. La Familia would look like it would work here, but Honky Tonk Blues is the best situation. So boom, it's going to be easy. It's going to be a cakewalk with Tama Tonga. Definitely a great guy. Now, I did have a discussion with someone while in my comments on my previous video, and I have to agree. I do like Tama Tonga, and he is a great character, especially bringing forth move damage again. Him and Solo are right there with it. Nonetheless, for me personally, would I take him up to 6-star gold? I would have to say no. I would take him up high enough so that he is able to be utilized in the sense of his trainer and coaching ability, his entourage ability, which is a huge help to his brother Tongaloa. Just like Tongaloa's ability is a great help to Tama Tonga with the bleed, right? I would take him up for that ability alone. But I mean, everyone literally we're literally coming off of getting a god tier free to play character in Ozzy Osbourne. Do we really, sparing us on tokens? Do you really want to make that move? If you are a big fan of him, then I see nothing wrong with you doing it. But I also feel that, I mean, hey, it's similar just like with Tiffany Stratton. Before the buff, just take her up for her trainer and coaching ability. After the buff, there is a great discussion for her and a great debate to take her up if you wanted to, especially if you got the bells and whistles for her. Tama Tonga is another one there. I feel that if you don't get his plate, I feel it's nothing wrong with just keeping him there, like keeping him at 6-star silver. That's the highest. But if you're a big fan of Tama and you somehow, some way, you missed out on Ozzy, or you just don't prefer Ozzy's gameplay and style, then hey, you're not wrong for taking him up. But just understand that we are still going to be, now that we got these move damage guys in here, we're going to have to wait and see how things are going to really level out and play out moving forward when it comes to move damage meta within the 6-star gold era. So he's worth it. He's definitely a good guy, but It all comes down to preference. For me, he's going up for his entourage ability. For others, they might be huge fans of his work, or when he was with New Japan area and with Gorillas of Destiny with his brother Tongaloa before he was the King of Botches, and alongside his little brother Hikaleo. It's everyone's preference, right? But at the end of the day, these guys are going to serve the purpose. They got the plus 99 this month. They'll have the plus 99 next month after the honeymoon phase is over, and you can make your decision. Ultimately, a lot of their abilities and their builds for layouts are honestly very, very reasonable and not going to cost you a lot of they're not going to cost you in the sense of the superstars that you can use entourage-wise so you can get the job done. So a lot of these characters, even if you're a free-to-play player and you pick up Tongaloa and Tongaloa and Tama, and maybe you get real blessed and with a bag and you're able to pick up Jacob Fatu or even Solo, it is a possibility. A lot of the people that you can use to improve them are characters that you get from like even briefcase pulls, you know, or mistakes made by the good old folks over Scopely. So you just want to look into things like that and just play the field to what works out for you and what's best for you and your pocket. But there we go. Easy clap when it comes to this. So again, the longest thing that took from this video is me just talking to y'all, just breaking it down with you. But nonetheless, you know how it goes. Hey yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, my beloved champions fam. Like the video, share the video, but most importantly of all, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to do yourselves a favor by being sure to drop a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hit a razor's edge on the bell icon to receive all future notifications from yours truly, the one and only bad guy at WWE Champion, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. I love you all. I respect you all. I'm praying for you all tenfold. Let the good times roll. We got very blessed when it comes to picking up Tama early on, right at the conclusion of week 1. And with that, before I head out of here, I just want to show y'all what we were able to do. We were able to pick up all the shards that we could when it pertained to the weekend 1 contest. This was the biggest block for you to have the opportunity to walk away with Jacob Fatu shards, and to God be the glory. Everything fell into place and we were able to get all of them. So we are at 1,700 out of 3,000. Okay, 1,700 out of 3,000. So if my math is mathing right, that means we need 1,300 more. Yeah, 1,300 more, and we'll be able to recruit him. I'm praying that everything works out. I know it's going to be a tall order. For me, just for my sake and my sanity, I went ahead and invested into the midweek prize wall early on. Thanks to Tama. I went ahead and bought the 4 bags right there, which basically guaranteed you could have had a shot at him at 3-star, or you were basically guaranteed 100 shards of him from that midweek prize wall. And then of course, if we get lucky and we're able to get Loa up to 5-star bronze at least, we can then go ahead and take care of things with hopefully getting enough of the medallions or premium, the 5-star, so we can get the additional shards for him there, and we'll just keep working and building. I'm optimistic, and I am pretty optimistic that we can get him at the end of this MLC. But I just want to show you, like, shout out to Merrick's. Merrick's came with the plan, and it worked out full tilt, and we were able to get this far with him early on, and I'm grateful that we were able to clear out everything. We were literally able to walk into this thing, and shout out to my faction fam. We were able to get that done in the first day with the faction contest, which had 50 shards there. And as you can see, we were able to take care of the majority of things we were able to do, aside from the Sami Zayn, because the matchups were a little crazy, and then the Silence Gem situation. But even in here, we were able to reach the peak. We were able to get all the main key shards when it came to him within this situation here. So we were able to pick up all these here from this individual showdown competition. And then from the good bad guy side of things, you can already see we went the distance. We literally only have a couple more things left, and we will get that far. So we were able, I believe, he said, yep, Merrick said that if you wanted to get the most out of everything, the 11 million mark was the one that you needed to get everything on that side. And we were able to clear everything out too. So we hit the mark when it came to everything that we needed to get off to the right track. Now it's just staying strong. Now it's making sure we're staying on top of our master manager, our blitz to the extreme, our midweek contests, our weekend content, and just collecting as much as we can. And I have faith, I trust in God that I will be able to walk away with this guy. It has been a long time since I wanted a character, or felt so much to the point that I felt that I needed a character on my account. And knowing that my account needs a top tier, God tier acrobat representative, I wouldn't want it to be nobody else other than Jacob Fatu. And I'm throwing a bone out there to even say that I'm willing to even start stacking up my Acrobat star fragments as well to get him the full star, even if I get the hollow with him. So we're making great progress. Let me know how far y'all were able to get. But this is one of those events where I know zombies are right around the corner. October is right there. But this is a guy that I want and need on my account, so I will do my due diligence to make it happen. And I hope that you're all able to get it too. And I'm getting to get as much as you need. Even without the gear, I am fine. As long as I'm able to just accrue enough shards that when it's all said and done, I bring him home. It was a good month. And even if I miss him by a few, I know with how the layout has been for these MLCs, he'll be back soon enough, and I can pick those up later on. Because as you can see with this weekend's contest, there are plenty of shards of Maxime Dupree as well as Ilya Dragunov. So more than likely during October, we'll probably have a zombie prize wall and a normal prize wall running. But with that being said, y'all, mad love to each and every single one of you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your love and support, and take care. God bless. I'm out. Peace.